That's right, and the facts are a bit sketchy, and they're coming out, Mike, in dribbles and bits. But apparently there were 15 members of this McDonald's lottery pool. They all agreed to put in $5 apiece, and they elected to have this woman purchase those tickets from the 7-Eleven, and she did that. But apparently the owner of the McDonald's then gave her an additional $5 to go and buy some more tickets for the rest of the pool. She says that when she went to buy those additional tickets that she did that, but then she bought some on her own. And apparently she says that the one that she bought on her own just happens to be the winning ticket. So a really difficult set of circumstances here. And the bottom line is we see these types of cases very often, Mike, believe it or not, these lottery pool, these office pool cases. And it typically goes to a jury or a judge to determine the big question: who owns that lottery ticket?
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong here. So what we have, she bought tickets for everybody, and those tickets were back at the office, back at the McDonald's. So that doesn't sound like that's in dispute.
That's a really important fact. That's a really important fact because, under the law, oral contracts are binding. And so you have to have some sort of evidence that there was this oral contract. And the best way to do it, of course, in a case like this or any lottery case, I always tell people, put it in a contract. But if you can't put it in a contract, then you make a list of the people that entered into the pool, and then you make a copy of the tickets or keep those tickets. And that's exactly what they did. They had the list. They put it in a safe, Mike, at the McDonald's. But there are these extra tickets that apparently were purchased. So who's to say who really owns that winning ticket? So very, very difficult. But I guess it's sort of the word to the wise for everyone that's watching. You got to try to put it in writing, if at all possible.
Okay, so before we let you go, so how are they going to decide this? So if there's the first 15 tickets gone, didn't win, they're okay. It's the ones you mentioned, the few that she says she bought for herself and the few that she bought for her boss. How is she going to prove, hey, boss, these were your losing tickets, but this was my winner?
And that's the big problem here. And, I got to tell you, I think you got to take it to the videotape. Apparently, most 7-Elevens do have videotapes of who is purchasing these tickets. I would say that that someone has to take a look at that videotape. Let's make sure that she purchased the ticket, which ticket she purchased. And then I think ultimately, Mike, this is a case where the lawyers will be unleashed. This is a case that will go to court, and it's going to be up to a judge or a jury to decide who owns that winning ticket.